President Trump says all the third term talk is, quote, not something I'm looking to do. During Trump's Meet the Press interview with NBC, Trump struck down the notion of seeking a third term in 2028. He jokingly teased the possibility of running again last month. But here's the president on who his successor could be. Take a look.
It's far too early to say that, but I do have a vice president, and typically it would be, and JD's doing a fantastic job.
He would be at the top of the list?
It could very well be. I don't want to get involved in that. I think he's a fantastic, brilliant guy. Marco is great. There's a lot of them that are great. I also see tremendous unity. But certainly you would say that somebody's the VP. If that person is outstanding, I guess that person would have an advantage. But I think the other people would all stay in unbelievably high positions. But, it could be that he'd be challenged by somebody. We have a lot of good people in this.
All right, for more, let's bring in presidential historian and author Craig Shirley. Craig, great to have you with us. So we heard some of the president's thoughts. What he also said in that interview, which I thought was interesting, I thought it was a really good question by Kristen Welker. He says, can MAGA survive without you? Will MAGA survive when you've left the scene? And his answer was quick and affirmative, which is absolutely it will survive. Your reaction to historically about the MAGA movement?
Well, David, let me say first that I saw your previous segment on AOC, and I just want to say one. I don't know why everybody pays attention to her, because really is that if she had one less ounce of intelligence, she'd be under a bell jar at Georgetown Medical. Okay. But as far as MAGA will go on past Donald Trump. MAGA is a movement. There have been many movements, many iterations of conservatism down through the ages, and this is just a new iteration of conservatism. What's interesting is that the Republican Party has been all over the map on many, many issues since the New Deal. But it was Reagan who brought a set of core issues, all based on the fundamental issue of freedom, but pro-life and strong national defense and less government, more freedom that Donald Trump runs on today, that have followed through for the last 40 years since Reagan. So while you can't, the two men are vastly different in terms of character and personality. They're extremely different in terms of issues they pursue.